The chain rule is used to define the derivative of a composite function, which is a function that's written as a function inside another function. This is an easier to understand look at the chain rule formula. Essentially, we apply the chain rule by calling the inside of the function u, and then the rest of the function is redefined using that u, and we call that f of u. So going into that further, we define u as the inside, or x squared plus 5x minus 7. And that leaves us with the given equation f of u is 4u to the power of 100. So again, we're just taking what's outside the parentheses and calling these terms u. Once we define these two terms, u and f of u, the rest is simple. That's the hard part. So going through to plug into this formula, we want to derive these two values that we just defined. So du is 2x plus 5, and f prime of u is 400u to the power of 99. And if you don't remember how to derive these two values, go ahead and take a look at my power rule video that's previously in this playlist. So as this formula, the chain rule up here defines, f prime of x of a composite function is actually just these two values multiplied. So 2x plus 5 times 400u to the power of 99. But as you can see, we are calling this f prime of x, meaning that on the right side of the equation, there should only be x's, not u's. So we can't leave it like this. We have to resubstitute this u into here. So simplifying that further, 2x plus 5 times 400 times u, which is x squared plus 5x minus 7, all to the power of 99. And that is actually going to be our answer. So jumping right in, the first thing to do in these problems is to define u and f of u. And in this case, if we have an e in the given function, the u value is always just the exponent value. So then we can rewrite the function as f of u equals e to the power of u. Then we just derive these two terms that we defined. The derivative of 3x is 3, and the derivative of f of u is simply e to the u. And again, this is something that we should memorize. The derivative of e to the x is always just e to the x. So following the chain rule, f prime of x is going to equal this term times this term, which is 3 times e to the power of u. But like we just talked about, we need to make sure that the right side only has x's. So we substitute u in here and say that the derivative is 3 times e to the power of 3x. So what about when we have a natural log in the given function? 100% of the time, the u value will always just be inside the parentheses here. So we have u equals 5x, and then f of u equals ln u. So deriving those terms, du equals 5, f prime of u equals 1 over u. And that's another one we should always have memorized, that the derivative of ln x is always 1 over x. So the chain rule says that f prime of x equals this term multiplied by this term. So f prime of x equals 5 times 1 over u, or subbing that in, 5 times 1 over 5x, which can be simplified as 1 over x. Moving on to our last problem, maybe pause the video and see what you think you would define u and f of u as before I go ahead and solve this one. So like the previous problem, when we have a natural log in the given problem statement, the inside of the parentheses is always going to be what we define as u. So u equals x to the 5th, f of u equals ln u, and then deriving those, du equals 5x to the 4th, f prime of u, again, is 1 over u, And then we multiply these derivative values together following the chain rule, 5x to the power of 4 times 1 over u. But we can't leave it like that. As we know, we need to make sure that the right-hand side only has x's. So we sub in the u value we defined up here, 5x to the 4th times 1 over x to the 5th, which can be simplified as 5 over x. So I'll leave you guys with these helpful tricks as a summary of what we just went over. Basically, we're just trying to define the inside of the function and the outside of the function by using u and f of u. After you find f prime of u, you can easily substitute the x terms to get f prime of x. And then, like we talked about, we're always going to want to have these two derivatives memorized. E to the x equals e to the x, ln of x equals 1 over x. I hope that was helpful. If you guys understand these 4 problems, I have no doubt that you'll have one less problem to worry about on the exam. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so I can keep helping you crush your exams. And good luck, everybody.